Hey, what's up you again guys? This is Paul from Maharlikans Code. I'm a web developer, programmer by profession. I'm from the Philippines but working here in Singapore as a software engineer. And today is a very exciting day because this is our advanced topic. We are almost completed or nearing completion for our gokopy project here in Maharlikans Code. This is our automated backup file software, and it's totally free for you guys. Then I made this, and then I share it with you here in Maharlikans Code, so that I can impart and share my knowledge regarding this programming language, which is Go programming language or Golang. Right now we are doing with now we are going to automate our backup operation. This is the most important one. In our previous discussion is these all commands are all ad hoc type. That means you just execute it one time and then you have a result, you get a result or whatever. But right now this is the most interesting part, so stay tuned guys. So this is how to run automated backup files using our own scheduler. Also, it's written in pure Go. Also, this scheduler I call it isked, just our own local dialect. How we pronounce it? It's like a scheduler, but we call it isked. Okay, guys. So this is the fun part here. This is the most awaited part because we need to automate and then we compress the backup files. We compress all these files that we want to backup, and then we throw to another directory or in a certain folder. It's up to you guys. So right now, just stay tuned and then we dive into it. Let's get it on. Back guys, and then we are about to create a new command here. What do you call a run command? Sorry, it should be the small one. That go. All the naming conversion should be smaller guys. So naming file, I mean the naming convention here for our certain Go file should be and it must be smaller and okay, should be smaller. And then we run this. I captured our time so we can speed up. Right now I'm using this GitHub still in our IT Republic, and then you can download this or install this package to your Visual Studio editor or whatever editor you are using, and then you can use this isked. And then I register all these. Right now is mandatory to use this tar.gz. This compression is really decent enough for us to compress any certain files, and it reduces a lot of space. It reduces a lot of what they call hard disk space for our backup utility or backup devices or in our networks or any servers that we want to throw all these backup files. This is our pre-configuration here for some of our constants, like we have the seconds, minutes, hours, days, and Monday to Friday, Monday to Sunday, all this day. And then there is a one-time execution. There is also frequently. All these are the constant guys. Don't touch here because this one all fixed. This is a pre-configuration for us. And then I created all these backup struct that we can use, and then all these necessary things here. As you know, later on, no need to worry about how to do this struct guys. No need to digest much information as of this moment. You can just have a glance and then just walk through with me, and then later on as you go along you can familiarize all these things. So no need to digest much as of this moment, guys, because this run command is the main command that we need to run to execute our automated backup. So right now, as usual, we have these Cobra commands here. Then we execute this run command, and then all the descriptions there, and then all this. But the main thing is we want to remove this first. Some of the changes we don't need it at the moment. Okay, and then I already downloaded the other thing, what you call the isked, to capture our time. And then this one is very useful, guys. As of the moment, you no need to worry about this. As you can see, this is our first time to see this in our tutorial series here in gokopy. If you just a quick overview, if you have this command, guys, and then you call this function, but in front there is a small letters, all letters like go, that means this is what you call go routines. This is very powerful. This one is very lightweight, very efficient in memory, but this will run your function in how to call. It will just keep running these functions. Later on, I have a separate discussions about this, but at the moment, we just use the term they call it is go routines. Later part, I can deal with you with the basics of this Golang, so that we will understand more, because right now we are dive into a little bit advanced topics here, because we are writing a backup file software from scratch. So this will make our functions keep running. This is a go. There is a keyword there, go, which is called go routines. And then when you can see this chan, they call it the channels. This is what they call the channels. At the moment also, it's like a queuing. It's like you need to queue all these because all these go routines, they just keep running forever. As long as your application is running, it will just keep running all this. It's like a heartbeat. It's like it always listen to. It's always listening to this one. It just keep running as long your application is still alive. Then it will just run along with your application. This one is a channel that we manage all the go routines. But at the moment we put this what do you call? There is how do you call this capacity? Yeah, this is a capacity. Right now you can increase this to 100 or something, but this channel is dedicated to listen to one events only from our OS, most especially when there is a OS interrupt. So that means the signal that notify is like a sigkill or sigquit or sigterm. These are all when the user presses the Control C. Later I will demonstrate to you how this works. So when there is a OS interrupt, so that means that the user try to quit the application. It's like a Control C, or in a Ubuntu or in a Linux system also. It's like it's the same. It's all standard. Control C is to quit any running application. And then we have a blocking here. This strange what do you call? As you can see, this is a very symbolic, like a less than and then less than and then the dash, and then you call this channel name here. This is what we call the block until we receive our signal. It will not come here if you put this C, this command, this actual command, less than and then dash. It will not come to this part when they never receive this kind of signal from the OS. That means if any user will try to Control C, then it will not proceed here. It will not proceed here. It will just, the code will be here only. Well, within this block, of course, guys, within this block, this block, it will not come here. But if the OS receive the control C from the user, that means the user tries to quit the application, then it will come here. Then we'll just say something like it's now shutting down or something. Your application like gokopy is now shutting down. Then we log all these things using, of course, our favorite ITR log. And then the red color something. Later, I will show you guys. Well, no worries. At the moment, a lot of information to digest, but this time we just a quick overview. And then we can just always repeat this application, this our video. You can always pause or something. Then you can review later part. Then as usual, the func init here, all the registration of the new commands. And then our what I call the run backups. Here it calls from the we deploy this using Go routines. So that because as you remember, guys, this is the automated backup. Go is very good in what do you call concurrency programming. It can run multiple hundreds or thousands of how many you can deploy a Go routines. It's like your worker. This is your worker. In Python there is also another one. They call it the celery or something. Then there is asynchronous. These are all asynchronous, guys, no worries. It will not block if unless you put this kind of thing. But you need to be very careful about this symbol here. But this one always use channel. Go routines, not necessarily you're using channels, because if you use channels later on, this is one all advanced, guys. So I just a quick overview only. Channels will manage all the Go routines. If you have thousands of Go routines you deploy for certain functions or programs that you want to run, like collecting all the massive data or massive calculations, then you can deploy hundreds or thousands of these kind of things, the Go routines. Then they all work for you. These are all workers, so they can finish the job and then very fast, because you deploy thousands of them or hundreds of them. But right now we deploy once only. We use one Go routine here to call this function below. And then this is our run backups. As you can see, our normal ITR log. And then we run here all these. Right now we need to create, hold on guys. Right now we need the, we don't have the config.YAML file first. Hold on for a moment. So as you can see, guys, this is I put all these new configurable variables from our config.YAML file. So I have this all the under this new main what you call main properties here from our config.YAML file. Same with the default or app, this kind of level, the first level of configurable variables here. These are all the groupings here. Then as you can see, there is a hyphen here. This is a list type of configurable variables here, guys. So it's like a new row, this group, and then another group, and then another group here. You can add multiples here as you want. This type is different because this type of structure here is it's like in this group only, so it's like a fixed one. But here is different types of fix, because you can replicate all this information. As you can see, there is a task name here, and then item there, and then the interval, the retention, ignore, and then the log enabled. So this type of a configuration, we can do this in a YAML file. So right now I populate for you our configurable variables here under the backup underscore files. So we can this is our syntax, guys, actually. So every time if you add another one, or your system administrator, you can just copy this entire thing, and then you can just replicate below. You can just enter how many times. It's like in a database, it's a row type. It's a row type of configurable variables. So right now we have a fixed syntax here, which is the task name. Later on we can capture this. Then we call this backup name. These are all required because I put these all required information. If the user tried to make it blank or something, this one is a string only. So as long it's not empty, then we will now warn. Then if it is empty, then we will warn the user. So it's up to you guys, but this one is really important when you require, because we need to display in our logs or display in our information there from our console that this task name is currently running or when is the next schedule for this. So right now, as you can see, as a quick overview, this is a task name, and then the item is they call it a bracket here. This is our array separated with the comma. Right now, from our syntax here, this is a source and then the destination of your folder. The source directory and then the destination. These are all the full path here, guys. So I put all the notes here so you can just read. The interval. The interval is based on our isked package. We have something like a frequently, and then there is a daily, weekly, monthly. All these things, guys. So these are all the settings for our isked package that we write from scratch also. So later on I will just discuss for you about all these things. We just started here in Maharlikans code. Okay, guys. So here we choose frequently so that we can so that we will know immediately. Like for example, so that we can know and test immediately. For this demo, I choose for the seconds. At least we can configure 10 seconds or 1 second. Or it's up to you. It's up to you guys. It's a number of seconds here, and then there is a minutes, and then based on the frequently, there is a minutes, and then there is also an hour. This one will run. This will keep running every 10 seconds, or this one is every minutes or 1 minute. This one all configurable from our config.YAML file. This is a really exciting moment for our backup software here that we write from scratch. So the options there should be the seconds, minutes, and then the hours for the frequently. There is also an interval type which is called the daily, and then daily, it will run daily, but it requires the 24-hour format. Which hour on each day you will run, but this one we will skip for a moment, and then just quick overview. This is a frequently, daily, weekly, and then monthly. So for weekly, we require to put which day of each week, and then which hour or which time that we going to run this backup, or anything that you want to execute any functions on your application. These are very useful when you have an automated kind of thing in you want to run all these application, or want to run this function automatically, or based on the schedule, or you can configure here. And then also we have a retention here, that number of days. Minimum number of days is 1 to retain older backup files. So this one also we retain, guys. There is also an option here, because certain backup, of course, in our backup we cannot keep everything from our backup. So because our devices also probably will be limited this space, that's why we need to keep 30 days. But it's up to you guys. You can configure here to copy again, to move to another another directory or something. But as I have experienced, normally it will just keep for 3 months, 3 months backup. Mostly also here in Singapore is 3 months also, but normally it's 3 months. And then we have this ignore option again, as you will be very familiar about this. And then the log, and then the enabled. We added this enabled because sometimes we want to disable this backup, then we can just choose false here. Right now I will enable this because right now I just make it false. Then I can probably I try to disable first this one. I disable the minutes and then the hour. Later we enable back. Right now we enable only the seconds, the frequently, which is the second type. Every 10 seconds it will run our backup files. So what they call the copy. Okay, right now we need to build this application, guys. Oh, sorry, I added another one here. This is the package. Oh wait, no, sorry. This is a new struct that this is what I mentioned, guys. These notes I'm putting here. Frequently, daily, weekly, and then the monthly. Monthly, it will run which day of each month, either first day or last day or every 15 or whatever you want to key in here. If weekly, then you just put it requires a day and then the hour. The daily is here is nil, is something like a null. Daily is we don't specify anything. For the daily is like which hour of each day you want to run this, and then the frequently. So okay guys, these are all the things here, type backups, and then I just added also the backup file information, and then all these things, and then below also I will just explain to you a bit. These are all the unmarshal keys again to get all the things there. Just to validate, this portion is to validate all the necessary information, like this task name. I discussed with you earlier on that if this one is empty, if this task name is empty, then we can just warn the user we don't proceed because there is some errors here. Normally we don't this one will be throwing some errors there to the user. So right now guys, we want to run this scheduler. So right now we name this as a backup one, and then we have the source, our favorite folder, which is the A, and then we throw to the B directory as for the sake of simplicity here. Then we just want to build this application. Let's see it will run. Right now we need to clear. We didn't see the run command there. CLS, then we go copy. Now as you can see, there is at the last part there is a run there. Start the automated backup file scheduler. Right now you want to run the backup scheduler, is just type this gokopy and then run. Alongside I will just display that we want to backup based on our configuration variables. The folder B is not exist yet. As you can see, we don't see yet. When I press this gokopy run, it will just run every 10 seconds because based on our configuration files here, this is enabled. The rest are disabled. These two here, which is every minute and then every hour, right now is currently disabled. So we expect that there is only one will run at the moment. So we will try to run, guys. As you can see, I will press enter. Then it should back up with a compressed tar.gz compression. Now as you can see, I run the backup base start. This one is just my information. It will execute on this day. Now it's executing because this one is every 10 seconds. It's executing. The next backup schedule is on the 7. Now see, as you can see guys, they're very fast. When I press Control C, what I mean is for the Control C, I will just refresh for just to see the B. The B is there. Then there is 3 backup files there. This is the complete backup files, guys. It will copy all the whatever inside the content. This is a full backup, but it compress a lot. with 43 KB. Right now, as you can see, it's keep backing up because I schedule for every 10 seconds. So I will press Ctrl C to stop the backup, to stop the automated backup. Okay, now I press Ctrl C. As you can see, early on I discussed with you, it's just an overview. We have the channel something in Golang. When you press Ctrl C, that we are expecting Ctrl C to quit the running application, to quit our application, which is the gokopy. Most especially this is automated backup. Now I'm pressing the Ctrl C. Then our gokopy is keep listening if this channel will receive this kind of signal to our as you can see, I will show you this one, guys. I'm talking about, because right now this function will keep running and listening to our thing here. It will just keep running, and then it will just yes, you can see here, yeah, these are all the backups. And then as you can see, this is how we can use our sked what do you call our own package software, to our own package scheduler rather. So as you can see, the task name is here, the sked, all these things. So we can just execute any function. This one later I will have a full discussion focus on this sked package. This is our simplified Golang scheduler. Then this part you can run. Okay guys, so now is our program is completely running. Our automated backup file software is completely running also. So we also have the ignored and all this compressed file, everything is here in the tar.gz. Then our console also is very nicely, the colors are there. So it's up to you guys which color you want to choose. But for the sake of simplicity, we have this, all the information, and also we have our ITR log also there. All the logs in our thing, that every time we back up, all these logs also, because we enable the backups here. So we enable the backups. So we enable the logs here. As you can see, this one is never executed, guys. Okay, that's all for today, guys. And as you can see, now it's totally running. All our application are here. Now, as you can see, it is live backing up our application every 10 seconds based on our configuration files. So these are all the things that we need to tackle, guys. In our next tutorial series we will have more of these, and then we can explore more about these functions. Most specifically, we would like to add this into our own what do you call, in the OS level, which is what do you call, oh yeah, it's a Windows service. We will run this because right now it is in the console. If you close this console, then our program will be end also, guys. So this is the thing only. It will be automatically running here as long that you go copy run this command. This go copy run command will be we will execute this in an OS level, which is we call it in the Windows service level. Then it will keep backing up our files. Then if you have an administrator's account, then you can configure this so that it will not be stopped by unwanted users, or your users that don't have the rights to disable or stop this kind of service. Normally it will run as a OS level backup files software. So We will do this in our next tutorial series here in Maharlikans code, especially this gokopy tutorial series. So I hope you learn a lot here, guys. Then I can just stop this. Just keep backing up. As you can see, you can back up, and then we will try to one more time. We will try to extract. Then you will see what's inside. So all the folders are here, guys, with of course the ignored folder or ignored files. If you remove the ignore, then okay, then you can full backup. So right now the full demonstration is here. In our next will be in the OS level. So we will install this gokopy into our Windows service. Right now I'm using the Windows service. This one also you can export this into your Linux service. You can do that also, because Go, you can build it on in different kinds of OS. So in one code base you can export to many OS. Like our example here is a Windows, so we do this in Windows level, Windows OS. So okay, guys, I hope you enjoy, and then see you in my next episode series here in Maharlikans code. Okay, that's all for today, guys, and I hope you enjoy and learn a lot here in Maharlikans code. This is a very interesting part, as I've said earlier in our introduction, that now we have successfully run the automated backup file software. We can do a lot in this scheduler this isked package that I use, and I develop this isked package so that we can reuse any Go scheduler that we want to run. Then we can use this package. You just visit to the GitHub, github.com/itrepublic. Then you can find the sked. So the link description will be written below there in our description here in this video. And I hope you like our video and in this tutorial series. And then we still have more lined up on this gokopy. These are more advanced topic. Right now is we run in from the console, but it's automated. It's automated backup or automated delete or something. The automated delete we will be tackling this in our next tutorial series. Still, we're using this isked. You can do a lot in you can do many things in this isked package that I wrote personally, and then I developed. Then we can reuse this on our, just visit our GitHub, then you can just reuse this. Right now we plan to use this into another purpose, which is we can delete delete, backup, all these things, and then copy the latest modified files. You can do a lot of things here because it will run it can run your functions. It will keep executing. Is it per second, per minute, or per hour, per day, per week, per month? It's up to you guys. So you can just reuse this. And then if you like this video, kindly subscribe to my channel. Please consider subscribing so that you can receive more videos like this. And then you can learn a lot from based on my experience here. So may God bless us all. Thank you, and bye bye.